So the 4.5, near enough 5 years that I was with Daniel was crazy. Let's put it that way. Don't get me wrong, there were some good times. There really was. And then there were some really bad times. So I wasn't allowed to wear certain stuff. I wasn't allowed to go out unless he was there. I'd get accused, like, a lot, even though I didn't do nothing. I lost all my friends due to him. He would tell me that, they're trying to move to him and all this lot, make me fall out with them, when actually he was the one moving to them. But I wouldn't believe them. I wouldn't listen to them. I believed him. He cheated on me multiple times. This is a really hard subject. Also, during the relationship, there was a lot of abuse. And I mean physical, verbal, emotional, in all sorts of ways you can think of. I don't want to go into too much detail, just in case my kids ever watch this. At the last time that I couldn't take anymore, it was a very, very serious time. And that's when he was armed and threatened me and my children with this armed weapon. He threatened to shoot me, my children, and then himself. That's including his own 2 children in that. When that situation happened, I don't want to go into full detail about everything, but when that situation happened, it was thanks to a neighbour that helped us, which I'm not going to mention names. And when we got away, I didn't turn back. There was also a time where 2 of my friends had to boot down my door because he had me by my throat with a hammer and screwdriver up at me. And I will forever thank those 2 people for coming and helping me, because I don't know if I'd be here right now. I had bruises everywhere. There was times when I didn't want to do stuff with him, but I had to, because I was scared. It was very traumatic. I would get locked in the house. And I mean, when I lost everyone. I fell out with my family. I fell out with all my friends. Everyone. He actually wanted me to abort Danae as well, which I said no, it wasn't happening. He guilt tripped me. He actually said to me, "You either abort that child or me and you are done." At this point we were on a bus, actually, when he said this to me. And I turned around and said, "I'm not aborting him." At the time we thought Danae was a boy, so I said I wasn't aborting him. We were told she was a boy all the way through the pregnancy, which was manic. But yeah, I would never change it for the world. I love her to bits. And that was not happening. I was not doing it. he obviously didn't leave. He was sleeping with someone that was meant to be my friend. Even in my house. Going to her house as well, doing it. And the woman's little boy was my boy's friend. It was manic. So this is a really hard subject. I mean, there was also times when most of my belongings would get smashed up. My property was completely smashed up. He literally ripped off one of my wardrobes and he threw the wardrobe door at me whilst I was pregnant. I think I was actually pregnant with Aaliyah. Or it could have been Danae, I'm not sure. With one of them. He would chuck me across the floor whilst pregnant, hit me all sorts whilst pregnant. And I mean, I got pregnant with him 4 times. So before Aaliyah, we had a baby that we lost, which is called Baby Clark. We then went on to have Aaliyah. Then we had Danae, and then Dante, which we lost. So basically, not all the time was it bad. It wasn't always. There was time he was so sweet, and I mean so sweet. I mean, like, sometimes on my birthdays and stuff, like, he would do the whole bed with roses, be so adorable, like, the perfect person you could think of, like, be so romantic. And then there was times when, no, it was just, wasn't good. But I've noticed when we were around people most of the time, that's what he was like, a nice person. Until the day when my 2 friends had to boot down that door. After that, he didn't care who he did it in front of, where it was. But the last straw was with that armed weapon and the threats to my kids. And it was hard. I won't say when I wasn't hard. It was really, really hard. I kept thinking about going and leaving. But then I was like, this is my house. He's living in my house. Why should I be the one to leave? And I know now that the best idea was to go and just leave that place. Take my kids and go. And none of the crap that went on with my kids and me would have happened. And I mean, I regret it every day of my life that I didn't leave sooner. And I didn't protect them like I should have. And do you know what? Yeah, I might be getting emotional now, but I'm over it. I actually am. Like, I'm in such a better place now. I really am. But just talking about it and thinking about it, it still hurts, don't get me wrong, and it will never not hurt because of the guilt I have, because I should have left way earlier than I should. I should have protected my children to not witness that, but I didn't. And I understand that now. And yes, it made my mental health go really bad. And I mean really bad. And because of the amount of head blows, I now forever have to be on medication for seizures. And it's horrible. I mean, lately, I was actually hospitalised not long ago due to it all. And very, very recently, I had to have CPR and be resuscitated as well due to this. I have to go every so many months to go get my head drained because I have a crack between my spine and skull due to all of this. And I never knew, like, this could ever happen, but it has. And when we were in the relationship, just after Aaliyah, I would just collapse and black out. And I didn't know that was the start of what I now have to go through on a daily basis. But unfortunately, it was. But you know what? I'm still surviving. I'm still here. I'm still being the person I need to be. And he will never, and I mean never, ever. So please, and I mean please, guys, if you ever get in a relationship with someone like this, I mean ever, please seek help, and please listen to your friends, listen to your family, don't push them away, because they're only trying to help. They are literally only trying to help. And I mean, you might not believe it right now, but they are. They want to help you. Because please don't make the same mistake I did. Please don't.